speedrun category no hit. Like, there are people who do no hits, but like as a category, it's not really anything. Like, it's not like I'm keeping a counter or anything. I'm kind of curious. The only problem is that every single time I hit, I get hit, and the way that I judge it is it's only whenever Sparks changes color. So like falling to my doom or something like that. Even if I die, falling to my doom will not count as damage because Sparks does not physically change color.
Thank you for
because in Spyro 1, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of like jumps and glides that you have to make that kind of bullshit. So if you fall, you know, it's kind of like, well, you're SOL. So. Okay, so I got Shovel Knight on my Switch on a whim to try it out because I was curious. I was like, yeah, it looks like a pretty fun, like, unique game. That game is fucking retarded. It's not even the fact of, like, I don't mind the difficulty. Like, the difficulty is something, it doesn't even teach you anything like that. It's just like, alright, walk through the same exact area 15 times because we're not gonna like ease you into the mechanics. We're gonna change mechanics halfway through the stage. You wanna know why? Because, like, fuck you. Like, it would be different if it's like the changes weren't so drastic from like one screen to the next. Like, especially late game, like, you'll just be like walking and then it's like you're used to this one stage mechanic and everything like that, and then they just immediately change it. Yeah, the Jester Knight. Yeah, that's the exact one that I was thinking about too. So, one thing that's actually kind of funny about doing the Spyro 1 no-hit is bosses are not mandatory to beat the game. The only boss that is mandatory to beat the game is Nasty Nork himself, the final one. You can completely skip the boss levels and still move on to, like, the next worlds. So, in a game about getting no hit, by taking no damage, skipping bosses is pretty good. Yeah, I was about to say, it's pretty useful to be able to skip bosses and everything like that. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, so it's like, it's so funny because, like, whenever I streamed before in the past, people are like, you're skipping Toasty and you're skipping Dr. Shimp, and it's like, well, yeah, you don't have to beat them in this game to continue on and everything. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, I guess you're right. And so it's like, alright, carry on. Like, the only boss that is required to beat the game is Nasty Nork, and that's the final boss. Because technically, like, the way that Spyro 1 handles it, like, usually in, like, most platformers and other video games, like, bosses, they're treated as their own, like, they're treated as, like their own fight. And, like, their own separate type of level. In Spyro 1, the way that they're set up is that there's an entire level. It kind of does the Shovel Knight approach, to where there's an entire level built around them, and then, like, once you get to them, then you gotta fight them. But the levels are very short and everything. Usually you can complete them within, like, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the kind of longer ones, like Metalhead. But they're super short, like, levels, and yeah, it's just, There is one level though, and the main reason why. Did you ever play any? Did you ever play the Spyro games? Wait, hang on. There was like a few of them. Was it Spyro Shadow Legacy? Was it like an isometric top-down game? Or was it a side-scroller, do you know? Damn. I was about to say, that'd be... Because I had a few of them for... I had pretty much every single Spyro game ever made. Oh god, no! No! The shittiest one! Yeah, all it was is they passed off a bunch of crappy, barely functioning mini games as an entire game. That's the entire game. And same for like Crash Bandicoot Purple. But I remember I was like so excited for it because I remember playing the crap out of like Spyro and Crash, and then like well, I got it and I was like, this is not a game. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, did you ever... Yeah. Well, did you ever play any of the Crash Bandicoots? Yeah. Well, have you thought about getting the, and never really played? Yeah. Well, have you thought about actually getting the, Crash and Spyro bundle? For like $60? Yeah? I mean, that's... Oh yeah, no, you can, if Solix gets on, if he ever gets on, like, again, like, which he will, they're in the process of moving, and it's kind of tough, because I think that he said that his, where he moved to now, and everything, they don't have internet capability, so, but they're only gonna be living there for like a short while until they can find somewhere else, like, he moved with, in with, like, Chris, which is his roommate's mom, I think. And it's only temporary until they can find, again, like, a new place. But if he ever gets on, you'll have to ask him about how fucking pissed off I got at Crash Bandicoot for the Reignited Trilogy for trying to 100% everything and get the Platinum trophies. Oh yeah, because like they actually added time trials to Crash 1, which was a no-no, like you don't do that. And stuff like that. I mean, thankfully they changed it to where you didn't have to like do every single stage without dying. Like you could actually die as long as you get all the boxes for the most part and everything like that and still be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good though, I think. Yeah. Oh god fucking damn it. Alright, well I fucking got hit. Because I was trying to fucking set up my goddamn, like, phone to check and see if anybody actually joined the stream. And then the fucking goddamn AI for this fucking bitch-ass sheep was like, alright, I'm gonna fucking come across the entire fucking stage and fucking eat your asshole. Have you ever played Enter the Gungeon? Stop. Like the movie, or like the JonTron episode, or like what?
Releasing Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find
Not ringing a bell.
He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Dude, I love XCOM. I have fun with it, but there's no reason why I should miss a 96% or like a 95% chance to hit, especially with, I don't know, a fucking sniper at point blank range. Oh yeah. No, what kills me is like whenever like you fire and then you see the round go through the person, like the enemy, and then it says miss. Yeah. Yeah. I had, and I play XCOM because it's my first run through of XCOM 2, to where if I have, like, anybody that I care about die, I mean, I'll reset. Like, I don't have any shame. If they're expendable, yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, if I spent hours, like, bringing these guys on countless missions and everything like that, and they're my best soldiers, I'm not just gonna let them die and everything. So, if it's, like, some of, like, the random recruits that they just throw at you throughout the game, I'm like, pfft, whatever. But I actually have a model... Yeah. Mm. Well, I mean, pretty much like what happens if I like, as soon as I get into the mission that I need to, I just save. So it's like if anything just kind of goes bad, I just restart the mission over, because I know I can do, like, I'm like one of these people who, it's like if I don't do it perfectly or as well as I possibly can from the beginning, I will reset. Hmm. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So essentially what I'm hearing is that these enemies make your characters get down with the sickness. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah. Woof. Yeah. Hmm. Oh boy. Hell yeah. Realism. Dear God. Yeah. It fucks up like the order in which you could attack and have like priority. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, well, sounds like it. Dear God, like, how do you even one-shot him? Dear God, it sucks.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn my no hits. I'm trying to get back into the groove of Spyro my gyro. You're gonna have to update Apex if you haven't been on today.
Yep, that is what it is doing now.
It took like 40 seconds, so.
Oh, I was trying to share updates with Fortnite as well, so.
Mine was like, hey, Overwatch is downloading as well, and I'm like, no it isn't. I was pretty close to also deleting Apex last night. I've been close to deleting Apex though, like, let's just be real here.
Multiple times.
It's fine though, I just gotta see like the best daddy dragon around. Gavin. He's the barista one with...
playing.
He's playing what? Apex?
No, he's playing Battlefield 5.
Won't you do that?
Oh, you should ask him that. I don't know his dad. Well.
You just hear... And then like a dove just like lands on my arm. It's like, alright, deliver this letter to Stargate Atari. You just hear... It like flies away.
The letter was actually just a fucking miniature bomb.
It's a gun. It's a gun that like won't shoot. It's all you put some onions in there and then a gun. Oh. I knew I missed a red gem somewhere. It's like the worst type of gem to miss though, because it's just a one value gem. So it's like you'll be sitting there like you'll be sitting there at the end of the level and it's like you had 99 out of 100 and you're just like, oh, and you just start quenching hard.
Like that one SpongeBob episode where Plankton just fucking sits there and
yeah, just starts like yeah. Oh, Dark Hollow. Fucking love Dark Hollow.
Hold on a minute, that's not how that episode went.
What?
Did you not hear me?
Yeah, then he explodes. And a gun!
That's definitely not how that episode went.
No, I think I like particularly, like specifically remember Plankton just getting a gun and then murdering SpongeBob.
I'm not sure that's how that went.
The boys?
Hi.
I don't speak
Howdy.
lag.
Oh, fuck you.
You would.
No, I would.
Goddamn right I would.
Fuck
You'd never
yeah.
forget it.
Sorry, honey,
Be a
but
night you'd never forget.
He already has me. There's no need for...
Can't you just let a man sexually harass someone in peace? Like, damn.
no, it's 20 by teen, alright? So, how about you shut up?
Oh shit, dude. I mean,
And besides, like, you're assuming genders now, so like you're assuming. You said can't you just let a man? It's like, honey, there are like at least 9 other genders. There are at least 9 other genders. All right, so.
So I, as a man.
Yeah, I don't care if you identify as a man. I don't. All right, so like you're gonna have to play Where's Waldo with fucking genders now. All right, asshole.
No, I was talking about my own gender. Like,
no, I don't care.
let a
Okay,
man
this
do
isn't about you. Okay,
man
stop
in this
mansplaining. Stop mansplaining, bitch. Stop mansplaining.
Like,
I will call the
fucking over
police.
me, you
I will
fuck.
call the police,
I'll
asshole.
fucking call the police.
I am the
I'm
police. What are you
white,
gonna
so
do,
I
bitch?
So they
Huh?
actually care. if
I am
call the
brown skinned.
Wouldn't they just shoot you if you called the police?
No. How can I shoot me if I call the police? First of all,
how
the crack in his brain had to like take time to recharge. Or like we had to like wait for like one of his brain cells that's bouncing around in that skull he calls a head just hit perfectly in the corner, and he was allowed that one thought.
When you roast somebody and you stutter, that skull he calls a brain. That's beautiful.
So the skull he calls a head.
You know what? But busy.
Oh, read that. I can't. Wrote.
You know what I said about that cactus a while back?
Yeah, shove it up your urethra.
You fucking filleted it first. I know you'd like it. Bitch pussy.
The thing is that you're not wrong, so I don't see who's complaining, like why you're complaining, huh? Like, what I do in my spare time with cactuses is my business.
I mean, you're not wrong, but do you have to really post it on every form of social media you have?
Yeah, I'm part of the Cactus fan page on Facebook.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free
the group is called Cactus Cuckolds.
He'll transport you to the next.
The cactus is.
Stop! You're straining too much.
That's all I can do.
You keep doing that, brain matter's gonna explode out the crack in your brain.
Dude, I haven't slept in 2 fucking days. Get off my dick, alright?
Okay, cool. I don't see how that's a me problem. I'm sorry that I know how to take care of myself like a normal functioning human being.
As long as you just stay off my penis, we'll be good friends, okay?
See, the thing is that there's nothing to even perch on, so even if I wanted to stay on it, I couldn't.
Hey, you can sit on a Tic Tac. Don't fucking don't sell me short, Naon.
I'm pretty sure I'm doing you a favor.
Because those are damn delicious.
I think I'm just doing you a favor because I didn't say Tic Tac. I was assuming that maybe, just maybe, you were thinking of a Mentos, but no. See, it seems like you have some like repressed memories.
I'd be fucking worried if it was a Mentos. Jesus Christ, that's one hell of a chode.
It's like a tapeworm.
Now I'm kind of glad, because at least the Tic Tac is somewhat proportional. Damn. Mentos, fuck.
Damn, how barbaric. Poor bastard.
Me and my McDonald's straw over here are feeling pretty damn good about ourselves.
Fuck, what was it? So I was... okay, so... I can't remember how me and Spy got on the topic last night, but we started talking about like medical stuff.
Oh God.
And
oh, you know how you got started on that?
How?
It's because you asked if somebody was honking their clown nipples right before I cut off.
Wait, what?
I literally cut out, but the first thing or the last thing I heard before I cut out was, who is honking their clown nipples?
No, this was like after you left.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Anyways, like we started talking about medical stuff, and I started talking about it's like God, I fucking stop. And I started talking about it's like he started talking about we started talking about stuff like injuries that we've seen or had that like really make us squeamish, and I was like, I've seen like lots of like pictures and everything like that of like actual shit that's just gone like horribly wrong. Like I've seen people like pictures of people's ribs just sticking out of their chest and everything like that. Like people's heads like cleaved and everything like that, and they're still perfectly fine. Like they well, not perfectly fine. Their heads cleaved, but like they're still living.
They're quite alive.
And everything like that, and they've like still lived. And so I've like seen like a bunch of like, I was like, dude, why this stuff's interesting? Sure, it's morbid to say, man, this is some awesome shit. Like whenever some dude has his face peeled off like completely, but like it's interesting. Like right? Like I.
There was a.
Oh, that's okay. It's not like this was my story.
No, it wasn't.
No, go ahead. I stopped. Just
yeah, no. Okay. Love you. Yeah, no, like, so we started, like, talking and everything like that, and, like, I remember I got to the point where it was, like, I can't, it didn't say, like, what happened, obviously, because, like, they can't release, like, a lot of, information about it if the patient doesn't want to, but, like, strangely enough, they were able to post pictures, but anyways, there's this dude who had, like, some sort of, like, a really aggressive, like, carcinoma of his face, and, like, he, it got so bad to, like, the entirety of his jaw was, like, and, like, the skin and the muscle was, like, completely, like, just sloughed off of his face, and, like, whenever I say it, like, imagine right underneath your eye, like, right at the very top of your cheekbones, all the way to, like, your neck, like, halfway down your neck, it's just sloughed off, and it's just, like, laying there,
Jesus
like, beside
Christ.
of you. And, like, I gotta see, like,
so
pictures like
it was
that.
a carcinoma, but it, like, made his skin come off? I thought carcinomas just, like, grew and shit.
Well, I don't know, like, it might not have been carcinoma. I don't know, they said it was, like, like, the word was, like, a paragraph long, right? Like, I was able to, I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'm getting it confused with, like, another one. But it was like, it was terrible to, like, look at, but I was just kind of like, oh, dude, it's sick, but fucking awesome. I was like sitting there and I'm like, I really feel bad for the people, because, like, I think in most of the people lived and everything like that, and I think the dude lived and
really
everything like that.
for them.
Yeah. Well, no, not the fact that they lived, but that's the fact they had to, like, experience that, right? And it's like, these pictures are just, like, super fucking gory, and I was like, nah, it's like, see, this shit doesn't faze me. I was like, however, there are 3 types of injuries or, like, things that, like, if it happens, like, I get squeamish about. It's anything with the eyes, the nose, and the neck. Like, I don't know, I can't.
My whole thing is, like,
cannot stand those.
my whole thing is, like, teeth and fingernails.
See, that's fair. I can understand that.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, no. Oh well, if you, I was about to say, like, if you hate that, then I'll have to send you a picture of one that I found. Some dude, he had electrical burns up the entirety of his arm.
No, thank you.
Oh no, from, like, midway through his forearm all the way to his wrist. There was no skin, no muscle or anything there. It was literally just bones. Like, you can count his carpals, like his carpal bones. I was like, oh, dude, fucking awesome, and everything like that. Like, right, like, see, that's like, people are always like, holy shit, and I'm like, no, it's cool. Like, it sucks for the person, obviously,
Like,
but no, it's
yeah,
interesting.
It looks cool, but fuck. And that's, like, ultimate intimidation right there. Is like, someone's like, how tough are you? And you show them your fucking melted hand.
Yeah. Well, no, he had to get it amputated. There was, like, if he, yeah. No, he had to get it completely amputated.
How would
completely.
you put that person's face back on that just melted off? How would you put that back on?
Well, it didn't, like, melt off. Like, it was still attached, but, like, from, like, underneath the cheekbones, all the way to, like, the front of the face, like, in front of, like, the, like, it goes past, like, the maxillary bone, and it's, like, right on the, past the mandible, and it's all on the maxillary bone. Halfway through the maxillary bone, it falls off, like the lips and everything kind of like fall off, and it's just like hanging there from like the neck. They were able to like re-stitch it back on, but they had to do like a bunch of like extensive muscle and skin grafting and everything, so that way it would, you know, attach. But yeah.
No, you don't need that. It's just a government now.
Yeah, but it's just like it's a government conspiracy, like birds and clouds.
The moon.
Clouds?
We have a broken government bird at our work. It like, comes in at night, and then we have to let it out in the morning.
It'll like just walk up to the window and just starts banging its skull against the window. I'm trying to think of like some other ones that we saw. Oh, there was somebody who completely lost their he didn't lose, but he the opening thing for like the caption for the picture was, yes, this man took a machete to the face and lived, and like where it hit him on the face was like right at the base of your nose, right, like where it goes, or no, sorry, a little bit below that, like middle way through like your nose, right, and it went deep in, like no joke, like I was able to count the individual nasal conchae, which is like the chambers in your nose where air will swirl around in, and everything.
Shit.
And I was able to count those like individually and everything, only on like one side because it was a side picture. But his face was actually almost completely separated. I was like, oh fuck, dude lived through that. I was like, you know how fucking badass that is? It's like, yeah, what?
I have a question. So I'm playing Metro. Should I get the AKSU or just the normal AK?
I don't know. I don't play Metro. I have it, but I'm like, yeah, it's whatever.
It's good. Alright, I'll get the AKSU. It's a good little gun.
But yeah, I was like, you know how much like fucking bragging rights you have? It's like, yeah, a man tried to kill me. Here I am.
I'm here.
Man tried to kill me with a machete to the face, and I am here in front of you.
I feel like it's like that's like in a game, like imagine like XCOM, where it's like you have like an 85% chance, and you hit them, but it whiffs.
Rich, probably my guy.
But yeah, no, it's like if you want to look this up, I searched up like worst medical injuries, and then like the website that I clicked on, it was like 20 of the best pictures to gross out your other nurse coworkers. And it's like they kind of hit it like right on the head. They're like, as nurses and everything like that, and especially with like nurses and like surgeons and shit, they're like, we see some of like the worst injuries around, and like they usually don't faze us, and it's like out of like a morbid curiosity, we like seeing some of the worst injuries that we could possibly find. It's just something, it's like, call it morbid curiosity, call it like a terrible or just call it desensitization or like whatever you want, but this shit like interests us. And it's like, yeah, it's like,
around your chair, like your nest.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was going for radiology and everything like that, and I'm already like halfway through getting my like becoming a radiologist, if I could like switch to like a pure like trauma physician, I think I would in a heartbeat. Like, however, whenever I work in a hospital, I'm gonna try to work in the trauma radiology department, so that way I can see some more just gross shit. Well, did I ever tell you that it's like, honestly, like one of the what happened the first night that I did some of my observation hours? Well, hang on, I'll have to let me see if I die first and everything like that, because I'm gonna have to try to focus. I've been talking like too much and my gameplay's been getting sloppy. Especially for something that was like this, it's kind of tough too. I think I've told you about it, but at least you, Skittles, I think I've told you about it. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's like necessarily like really kind of hard to retell, but it's something that it was not. It was not a fun experience by any
Pleasant
means.
thing?
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I'll once I can catch like a break and everything like that, to where I'm not having to like focus, and I'll actually be able to tell it without going like well, like, and just like stuttering and trying to like think of it.
Yeah, I kind of want to desensitize myself, because I'm kind of squeamish, but I hate the fact that I am
There's no
squeamish.
need to desensitize yourself unless you're going in for something that like if you're going for like a CDC operator or like a CDC cleanup crew or medical field or like police or any sort of like EMS. Like honestly, there's no real need to it, but like honestly, and here's the worst part of it, like even if you start trying to desensitize yourself to stuff, if depending on how you are with gore and shit like that, you'll develop like a very morbid curiosity. Like if you whenever I'm like loading out, I'll send you a link to that website if you want me to, or like whenever I die and everything, or get hit. Sorry. Like whenever I get hit, I'll send you a link to that website if you want to check it out. And that'll be interesting. Hey, well, also, Yandex, do you have Apex?
No.
Don't get it, but get it.
Yeah, I'm too busy. I spent all my money on Metro Exodus, so
It's free.
Ah, that would do it, yeah.
Apex
Oh,
Legends
it
is
is?
free. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
battle royale game. How is it not going to be free? It's just kind of the whole shtick that they come with.
Well, I mean,
well, I'll check it out.
Black Ops is not free.
Yeah, but Blackout wasn't even like Blackout's a part of like a bigger game, so.
I suppose that's true.
And PUBG, well, you know, well, the thing is that like PUBG wasn't even like, it didn't really have like a company, like a parent company to be a part of, so like that kind of makes sense why they had to sell it for actual like monetary value, so that way they could actually get some return on their game, since you know it's pretty much like a very small company, but like with Epic and with like Epic and what's the place, EA and like Respawn, they have like parent companies to deal with, so it makes sense like why theirs are free, is because they can easily make money off of micro transactions. So, and then Blackout was just
like
bundled in.
Fortnite.
Don't you dare speak of that.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
they do
no.
it best.
From gunfights, no, not necessarily. Like
No, I'm just
from
talking
like
about,
the overall
bringing
thing.
money out of people.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about like the whole like general
It's
like
like, it is
battle
an
royale
absolutely
experience.
soulless game, and I hate it to death. But it's good at wringing money out of 10-year-olds with their mom's credit cards. If that's all you're doing, fucking more power to you. I'm playing some Rising Storm Vietnam. Ow.
Oh, fucking. Ah, dude, I hate green gems because they actually textured grass in the Reignited trilogy. So it's like you can like completely walk by a green gem and never even know it.
Why do cats have tails?
Because better to pick them up and swing them with.
I suppose. See, that's like the reason I had babies had umbilical cords when they were born.
No, what was that umbilical?
Umbilical cords. I'm sorry. I've been saying things plural, and I'm trying to fix it. You know?
No.
Like, instead of like appreciate, I go appreciates. Like fucking Squirrely Dan from Letterkenny.
That's just because you have an autisms.
I have an autisms. You know what, Naon? You always say things how they are, and you're kind of a dick. That's what I appreciate about you.
thankses.
Thanks. You don't add S's to things that already have S's. You add things
That's
to
what you
S's
think
that
is.
already have S's. Thinks.
Led Zeppelin.
It's fucking cat.
That reminds
So
me of,
I've
like,
had
I fucking
cat.
hate the word, like, hippopotamus, because it's like, what's the plural? Hippopotamus? Is hippopotami?
I think it's
People?
hippopotami, yeah.
That doesn't sound right, though.
Hippopotamus.
Well, I mean, it's like
Hippopotamus.
octopus. Octopus is an actual, like, plural form of it, so it's octopi and octopodes if we want to underground. And it cringes.
So, I've had a cat for the longest time now, and
Time to
she's
put 'em
finally
down.
like become somewhat of an inside cat.
Yeah.
And she likes laying like on my leg and just digging her claws into the flesh of my calf, like trying to find the bone, so she can like hook her nails into there or something.
She's gonna become a medical professional. Yeah, time to get a new cat. Time to eat her.
Aw, but she's so cute. She only has one eye. She was a stray. She's an absolute sweetheart. This one is adorable. Oh yeah, definitely. They are assholes. But this cat is like a palico, which is like one of your high dollar cats. She's super nice. She has one eye, so she's a pirate cat.
Wait. You said palico.
Yeah, not calico. Palico, because calicos have like a bunch of different colors, and palicos have all those colors except mixed in. Because like palicos have like patterns.
But palico is the name of your Monster Hunter cat. The species.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about cats. Cats are kind of dumb.
Well, yeah, to be honest,
Cats don't make sense.
there's only, and that would be the one in my lap right now. I hate every other cat. They're a bane on this earth, and they should all be euthanized. But I think that's what everyone thinks who has one.
So what do you think about cat abortions?
Like cats. See, why kill the cats before they're born when you could just drown them when they're born?
No, I'm not gonna.
Which one's more satisfying, right?
Smell the screams.
See, I'm all for abortions up to 13 years old. If you think this kid going into adolescence is a fuck-up, you can just, like, kill him with your bare hands. Because, like, if you can look your child that you've created in the eyes while you of it,
Alright, I'm
Just
streaming.
go about your life. Oh, I'm sorry, Nao.
Let's tone it back a little bit.
No, it's alright,
My
we'll just
bad.
edit that out in post.
We'll just edit that out live right now.
Are you ready to go?
So when the people talk about the lizard men that run the world, they get cut out, you know?
No, it's like whenever they talk about like lizard men like ruling the world, all of a sudden like once it finally catches up, all the audience here is just until it ends.
You know, all the Wiggles singing fruit salad.
I prefer Psycho
Yummy,
Salad.
yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Fruits, I did my time. And I wanna...
It sounds like you're screaming for help.
I am.
He is, David.
I was playing Red Orchestra 1, like a mod called Darkest Hour 44 and 45. It's like one of the hardest multiplayer World War II games you could ever play. And I started singing Annie songs halfway through, like just, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Haha, you're
That's
so
your
random and
bottom
relatable.
dollar. No, I did that because, like, fucking, I was so done with life. And also, I was pinned down by a sniper and could do literally nothing.
It's kinda hot. So, Dry Canyon. What the? Alright. That's fucking gay and retarded and